Hello, and welcome back to Alan Wake. Um, I I raised the levels once again for the game. It does feel like it is a little bit on a quieter side, so we keep getting there. Eventually, the levels will be decent enough. At least one can hope. My copyright battles continue. Apparently, there are some songs that are permitted to be on YouTube, and others are not. In the first two episodes, there was this song in Dreams, right? First episode, just 15 seconds, I muted it. Second episode, 2 minutes, that signify the end of episode one. I muted it in post, but I did not cut this segment. Then in episode 4, I hit another copyright, but this one does not affect anything. Like, it's not a copyright strike, it's not limited in any countries or whatnot. So yes, it is a recognized copyrighted material that is apparently permitted to be on YouTube. So I just left it as is. I mean, if there are no limitations, if there is no uh, effect on my channel, on my content, then why would I ever do anything, right? Um, my nonsense scream over the music also does not help fight the bot that recognizes the stuff, so I will not do that anymore. Um, and I think with that I blabber enough. Let's jump right in and continue our game. We need to escape Agent Nightingale.
The kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Make it easy on him.
Get after him! Don't let him get away! Move it! Move it! Move it! I'll have your chance if you let him get away!
Oh, that music is good.
There he is! We have the suspect in sight!
Do you though?
Okay, men. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here. Go! Move out!
Oh, damn.
Man out! Whoa! I don't dare!
Okay, it's not a Thermos, it's a dude.
God damn it! Where did he go? He slipped away. Keep an eye out.
I mean, it's a pretty clear path through the forest here, so I think I see a page over there. I hope there were no thermoses. I do feel
Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
I do feel a little bit more relaxed about thermoses now. But I can't say that I'm entirely relaxed about thermoses. The
For
dark
decades,
presence
the
sleeps.
darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
One thing that I also need to mention is that when we arrived to the bird's leg cabin, there was a stump with letters TC plus BJ, which I believe stands for Thomas Zane and Barbara Jagger. Also, I have a feeling that Dark Presence is here now, and the cops might get royally screwed.
Come in, Agent Nightingale. This is Sheriff Breaker. Over.
Nightingale, over.
What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me you fired at Wake, and he didn't have a gun. You almost hit a civilian instead. Over.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my methods, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
You stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
The suspect was last sighted running along the gorge that leads westward from the trailer park. All units are advised that the suspect may be armed. Approach with caution. James out.
Anything else? How is this car empty? Somebody had to drive it. Rose visited by the Dark Presence.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
I wonder with regards to this game, whether first somebody wrote the script for the game, or the manuscript in question, so the Alan's script. And only after that the game was born kinda around that, or it was all like... it all came up in its entirety. I don't know, I'm just like... I have a sense that there might be some sort of a chicken and egg problem here, but I cannot fully formulate it.
Search the area. Stay sharp. This way. Over here. Who's there?
Yeah.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Agent Nightingale, I've lost contact with person when you assigned to me. It's Wake's doing.
Wait, are you seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Interesting. Like, if you were a cop, or like sheriff, or the federal agent, would you really suspect that what's going on is Alan's doing? So there is a point of view of the Nightingale which is like, well, we have a suspect, so it must be suspect's doing. It seems logical to assume so, but also there is a sheriff's point of view, who assessed Alan when she saw him. And she rightfully assumed that he's no threat.
Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
Whoa. The birds managed to bring down the heli? This is so impressive. Also terrifying, yes. Anyway. Is this the Firewatch? I played this game. Amazing one. That looks like a gas station.
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
Is this KBF? Yeah, KBF FM. Alright. So that's where we're heading right now.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on!
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan.
He was
Over.
drunk, come on.
Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both of them. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Well, let's hope so. Spooky.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Let's try to find one. Hey, a Thermos. Ah, I think I see what we're doing here.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Well, that was disappointing. Oh. Is that how it's supposed to work, man? How is this thing even like holds together? Okay. No further questions. It was holding together by divine touch. Now another one? Outrageous. I say outrageous. Easy.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
So all the teams have been dealt with by the darkness, right? Cool. No idea where I'm going, I want to find something hidden in the forest, you know? Do they have police uniform? Oh.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Wouldn't that be nice to know what's going on, eh? Why would Nightingale arrive here? Why would he hunt down Wake in the first place? Oh, I see a page. Ha! Kill 4 taken with a single flashbang. Bam. Got him. Rose touched by the dark presence.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Well, that does not sound very nice. Ow. Given that it explodes so close to the guy, I would not be surprised if, like, his eardrums will pop or something like that. 3 flashbangs? At the very least. So close one to each other. And then it was quiet. I sure hope so. Surely Pat heard it, right?
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bothered with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well,
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
How can I be sure?
Oh, I see a thermos. Do I see any pages though? Pages would be nice. Bright Falls radio. I wonder what K stands for. Because like Bright Falls frequency modulation, but like the night owl, the voice of Pat Maine all night, every night. Early bird, start your day right, 7 to 10 a.m.
Famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Just a moment. I'm shy.
It looks like Mr. Wake is going to need a moment before we can talk, so let me give you a little background while he prepares himself. You've all heard the name, of course. Alan Wake is the author of a very successful series of Alex Casey crime novels. He's changed gears, though. He's now working on a horror story. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Oh, you did not run too fast so far.
You yet, even if it kills me, you hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Nightingale in the radio station.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Why does he shoot in the first place? Okay, so those are flash. Those are my flashbangs. Got it. Now the flashbangs work without any delay at all, which at the very least is very peculiar. Oh, I also have a gun, okay. And just like that, they disappear. There might be another safe haven over there.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
The darkness controls the taken. Oh, I see a page over there. Oh, these things are pretty much temporary. Okay. I see. Ah, I was just about to take the shotgun. Okay. Shit happens, right? Oh, not the best. I've dealt with them, but it is done now. Interesting that these spotlights do not recover my health. Interesting and somewhat disappointing, to be honest. They do help a lot with taking away their armor. In light you can hurt them. But that is basically just about it. I like how the script pages are actually highlighted, so you can see them in great distance. It's such a nice touch. Wake attacked by a bulldozer.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
That is a nice foreshadowing, like with the chainsaw. Thank you for the thermos. Sarah distrusts Nightingale for a good reason.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong. And it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Convenient. It's interesting how in this game switching the guns is actually a lengthy process. So it feels like you need to stick to the gun that you have. It might be easier with than switching them during the fight.
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. He keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
Ain't that
The
a
connection had
creepy?
been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Wake attacked by a possessed
The
object.
pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Cool. We're gonna have these guys as well, right? Well, that's quite a stockpile over here. I'm not complaining, not at all. I'm sometimes surprised. Well, these caches felt too good to be true, so I am somewhat relieved that we finally got baited and it was a trap. Not the best trap, but they might get better, so something to keep in mind about. Now then, let's try to get back on track.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Follow. Sure, not sus at all. Yeah, it's just train.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
I got killed by a piece of pipe.
I hoped I could find a car from there.
Should I just not fight and escape it? I mean, that's also a viable solution, of course. I'm dying so much. I mean, the usual recommendation to get good, of course, applies.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Well, that worked. I need to find some more sustainable way to fight possessed objects, because they take a lot of the flashlight, and just throwing flashbangs in a panic is not the best approach either. Wake and the dark presence in the
I
lodge.
slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Huh? Who
As
will
a
we
teenager, just
live
starting to get
today?
interested in writing. Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Well, hopefully heavy duty flashlight is better against the objects. Don't you dare move.
Did you call 911?
Oh! So, okay, he can easily catch up with you like this. Right, we were searching for a vehicle. Again, not the best. Far from the best. But is it close to the worst? Nah, I personally don't think so. I mean, I could have died. In light, you can hurt them. Yeah, I am aware of that. Thank you. Thank you. Do we have new Night Springs?
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
Disgusting. But also, come on, be reasonable. Don't kiss people you don't know. That's at the very least creepy. Like, ew. Wake attacked by the dark presence.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
How many pages do we have left? Oh, a lot. Okay, don't need to worry about that part. What the heck? Of course. No, no, no. Do I have flashbangs? No, only flares now. Okay. Heavy metal survived the bulldozer attack. I even managed to not die. Ah, that is tremendous success. Just outstanding for me. I have a feeling that when I pick up what looks like a pack of batteries, I only pick up a single battery, right? 3 flares, right? I have 16 batteries. Okay, I have 18, so I do pick multiple of them. I was about to nitpick at the game, but the game is alright. The game is fair. If we say batteries, yes, that implies more than one. But that is overcomplicated gate. Just one of them would do. Is there a way to raise my maximum health? Should be.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Well, as usual, first you gotta backtrack a little bit and check if there are any pages, thermoses, anything really. But that's convenient at
Even
this
during
bridge.
daytime, I was being stalked. The bridge must have collapsed only moments after I'd crossed it.
I mean, it might be just poor infrastructure. You never know, right? Coal Mine Museum. I am somewhat relieved that we now have a daytime session. Like the game does have way to pace itself in terms that you have combat segments and then you can relax. Then you have combat segments and then you can chill a bit. That is comforting. At least I do not expect to die right away, right now. It's nice and sunny. That peak looks very interesting. Can we climb it? Would have been so cool. Rough road. Okay. Am I supposed to walk or was I supposed to take a car? I mean, I left the car, so one could assume that... I am confused now. I mean, you can take this car. Do you see any Thermos there? Script page? Or anything? I don't think so. This car is so eager to make 360. Sorry for that. Also, the camera is so wobbly right now. It's almost impossible to keep the camera pointing in the direction you want when you're driving a car. Ha! Knew it. Got him. Checkpoint reached. Let's maybe listen to the radio. And we'll wrap an episode after that.
This is Pat Maine, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass, not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
And with that, let's call it an episode. Thank you so much for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and my gameplay, and if that is the case, please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel, or otherwise let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day out there, and bye.